My name's David Evans. I'm the founder and CEO of Marin Sun Farms. I grew up in a ranching family here in Marin. I lease property here in Marin. I run cattle and pastured chickens. I started Marin Sun Farms to begin direct marketing beef and then eggs and then chicken, and then began to add other species from neighboring ranches and around the state. Extending from my family's ranch and my leases, I realized there was a real roadblock to getting product to market, especially with meat, and that was in processing. So I found myself having to somewhat create my own processing to get my product, my livestock, to the meat market. After a number of years of doing both, I realized I need to focus primarily on processing. I still run my leases and I still run a diversified ranch with beef and chickens, but I've kind of stopped scaling that part of my operation and focused mainly on processing because I saw it as a real roadblock for a number of other ranches as well in the area. And we have had a dwindling number of processing facilities and capacity here in California. Most all of my efforts now are in processing, from slaughter to further cut and pack to distributing and sales, fully integrated from pasture to final customer, pasture to plate, if you will. I tell people it's my evening job. My evening and weekend job is managing my small farm leases, which I'm very proud of, and we're always innovating, and my real passion lies in pasture management and land management. In managing land and pasture, it was very of critical importance to me to diversify the species on the land so that I could use each of them as tools to manage the land most efficiently, ultimately harvesting the most amount of solar energy through pasture. When I started 16 years ago, the availability of processing was very scarce and very limited, not very diverse. You could get an animal slaughtered, but then the next step of getting it cut and packed was barely in existence. The access to market wasn't there. Now, 16 years later, with my efforts and the efforts of others, we have much more diversified processing options. Someone can, bring their livestock to the slaughterhouse, have it not only slaughtered with certified organic processing or animal welfare approved or other certifications that can come with it, but and being it handled in a local facility. It can be cut and packed to specification, different cuts, different ways. Different labels can be applied. There's value-added processing that can be used with the meat, making sausages and hot dogs and corned beef and pastrami's and all these things that availability wasn't there 16 years ago. Small farms who want to diversify, or people who want to get into production agriculture, have more markets available to them because that processing is now in place and available. The mission of Marin Sun Farms is to build a more sustainable food model. And to accomplish that, we have to treat our land and resources in a sustainable way. Follow their passion that rides on a set of core values, and extend those core values into every bit of your decision making. Continually sacrifice to do whatever you can to find financial stability, because we need financial stability in there. Passion alone will not get us success.